I hope till now you have subscribed my channel and you have started understanding many more things and of course observing in your surroundings. Here we are dealing with the classification of organism, and in this video we are going to deal with Protista, a very beautiful organisms which are colorful also. Now here Protista is unicellular organism. Again, as I told you, there are two classification kingdoms which deals with unicellular organisms. So एक cell है, one cell only. Eukaryotes, थोड़ा सा sophisticated. That means cell, having cell के अंदर organelles which are membrane bound. That means a very clean defined nucleus, a very sophisticated mitochondrial system, a very well arranged Golgi bodies, endoplasmic reticulums, everything very arranged. So membrane bound organelles, eukaryotes, they are mostly aquatic. That means they live in water and they have a organ for motility, that is either flagella or they have cilia in it. So this is the common characteristic. Usually they divide by binary fission. Unicellular organism, binary fission hoga. Under extreme condition they produce spores, okay, and they ensure their survival. So this is major common characteristics of Protista. Now we come to the classes of Protista. I will take it in brief. Now first class of Protista is chrysophytes. Very special kind of organisms. You would have heard diatomaceous clay. It is very soft, shiny and used in polishing of various surfaces. Very smooth. Why? It belongs to the organisms of this group, chrysophytes. It has diatoms. Now these diatoms, they have silica embedded in their cell wall. So when these diatoms die, they form a layer and they keep on forming layer of silica, so that a very soft clay-like substance is formed when organic matter mixes with this silica. And this diatomaceous clay is because of this group. है ना कमाल का group. Now, second group is dinoflagellate groups. सुनने में बहुत डर लगता है ना, डायनासोरस की याद आती है, बट नो, डायनोफ्लैजेलेट का मतलब होता है it has flagellas, lots of flagellas for motility, and they are not dinosaurs. They are very tiny unicellular microorganisms. Dinoflagellate microorganisms, they are mostly aquatic and marine in nature. That means they are found in sea. Okay, they are found in multicolors. They are red, blue, green, brown. That means they are having pigment. But very special thing is it releases toxins. And जब toxin release करते हैं, it paralyzes other organisms. So wherever it is there, it is very dangerous and for other organisms. Now third group of organism is euglenoids. A very well known organism. यूग्लिनॉइड. यूग्लिनॉइड की स्पेशलिटी पता है क्या होती है? इसके पास जो क्लोरोफिल होता है, दैट मीन्स फोटोसिंथेटिक पिगमेंट, इट इज एक्वाटिक, फोटोसिंथेटिक इन नेचर, ऑटोट्रोपिक दैट मीन्स. एंड ये जो होता है यूग्लिनॉइड, इसके पास जो क्लोरोफिल होता है, इट इज इक्विवेलेंट और सिमिलर टू द क्लोरोफिल विच इज फाउंड इन हायर प्लांट्स. दैट मीन्स phylogenetic relationship with the higher plants. Here euglenoid or euglena has flagella as a organ for locomotion, and the chlorophyll which is present in it is very peculiar. It is U shape, or we can say a C shape. One more thing which is peculiar about euglena is it has a special protein in its cell wall which is called as pellicle. What is the functionality of this pellicle protein? This pellicle protein makes the cell wall flexible so that it can move very fast in aquatic atmosphere. Next group is slime mold organisms. नाउ स्लाइम मोल्ड का नाम सबने सुना होगा, हम लोग खेलते हैं ना स्लाइम, क्ले बनाते हैं, वो कैसी होती है, सॉफ्ट सॉफ्ट सी एकदम. ऑल ऑफ यू हैव यूज दैट स्लाइम. स्लाइम का मतलब ही होता है सॉफ्ट सॉफ्ट. ओके, बट दिस स्लाइम मोल्ड इज नॉट द वन विच आई एम टेलिंग. दिस स्लाइम मोल्ड इज an organism. They are living on dead organic matter. That means saprophytic in nature. So these slime molds, they form aggregate, and a liquidy kind of substance can be seen through naked eye, but it is an aggregate of unicellular organisms. Various kind of plasmodiums are coming under the slime mold category. Now this slime mold, when there is unfavorable condition, the slime mold, they disintegrate and they form spores, so that whenever there is a favorable condition, they again germinate and give rise to aggregation in the form of those transparent liquidy slime mold layers. Fourth, the last but very important group is protozoa group. As I told you, this group, dinoflagellate, euglenoid, these three groups were autotrophic in nature. That means they were managing their food on their own. Either they are photosynthesizing or chemosynthesizing. But slime mold is saprophytic in nature, and protozoas are heterotrophic in nature. Heterotrophic का मतलब होता है when they are depending on other living organism for their nutritional requirement. That means they are hanging on others. So they are mostly parasites. So parasites are coming under the group of protozoa. Now protozoa is further classified into 4 classes. First is amoeboid, movement through pseudopodia. Pseudopodia मतलब झूठ मूठ का पैर, सूडो मतलब झूठ मूठ का. Okay, so it is like this and this. Wherever they have to move, they extend this pseudopodia, यानी कि झूठ मूठ का पैर, and they move in that direction. So amoeba is the example for amoeboid kind of protozoa. The second kind of protozoa is flagella. As you can understand very well कि अभी हम मोड ऑफ लोकोमोशन, यानी कि वन प्लेस से दूसरे प्लेस जाने के लिए कौन सा ऑर्गन यूज कर रहे हैं, वो क्राइटेरिया फॉर द क्लासिफिकेशन है. दैट मीन्स फ्लैजिलेट मीन्स फ्लैजिला. दे वुड बी यूजिंग फ्लैजिला फॉर द लोकोमोशन. नाउ एग्जाम्पल इज द पैथोजन विच कॉज स्लीपिंग सिकनेस. नींद नहीं आती, काट लिया ना, नींद नहीं आएगी तुमको. ओके, सो इट इज ट्राइपैनोसोम्स. So trypanosomes are the organisms which are flagellate. That means this organism has flagella and it moves with the help of flagella. तो squid ball देखिए, वैसा squid ball जैसा होता है वो. Now ciliated, that means it has organism और उसके चारों तरफ छोटे 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 cilia. And with the help of this ciliary movement, छोटे छोटे cilias के movement से they locomote or they move from one place to other place. So example is paramecium. Now sporozoans are the class of organisms which are mostly pathogens and they produce spores. Okay, during unfavorable condition or favorable condition, they produce spores, and all the pathogens of protozoa are coming under sporozoan category. I have described here all the members of Protista kingdom. Unicellular but very systematic, eukaryotic in nature. Chrysophytes, which is giving us diatomaceous earth. Similarly, second class dinoflagellate, various color pigments is there and releases toxin. Euglenoid, phylogenetic relationship, that means a same kind of chloroplast as we find in higher animals. Then comes the slime molds. They show unity or real unity. जब times are favorable, they all are together having party over the dead organic matter, have saprophyte in nature. At the same time, when there is harsh condition, they produce spores and disintegrate. Then again they meet when there is favorable condition. And last group, but not the least, it is protozoans. A group of protozoan on the basis of the motion, locomotion, motility, they are divided into various kinds like amoeboid, flagellate, they are ciliated, and of course the ones which are most pathogenic, producing spores. So here these are the introduction for the member of Protista kingdom. Till then, subscribe my channel, like my video and comment in the comment box. See you in next video. Bye bye.